Okay, let's get this done. Let's see. So, I've still got my Comarex. I'm probably not going to use it. That should be... We should be okay. Is it Remnant from the Ashes? Sorry, fan pinged me. Anyway. Yep, Remnant from the Ashes. Let's see. So let's get that off. Unfortunately, I can't talk over typing very well. It's one skill I've never mastered. Anyway, Europa defense. Do I want to bring a bigger gun? Let's bring an even bigger gun. Because we're up against hyenas. I don't like hyenas. Do we bring my Astela? I like my Astela. Which does more immediate damage. I'm actually unsure. I'm gonna bring my Archiplasmor. Okay, so what we want to do is... really want that Opticore Vandal. Anyway, what we want to do is this. Should be good. Between my Archiplasmor and I cast Fist, we should be able to just blow through what remains. In minimal time, hopefully. I mean, I think it's still going to take, I think it's still going to take 10 rounds, probably. Oh, and we're... yeah. We're defending a dude. Wait. I don't mind these missions, but it does... I don't know. I think I just need to sit down and play Dungeon Defenders or Sanctum or either oh, 20 waves. Okay, correction on that. It was a little bit more tremendous than I thought it was going to be. Well, I'm glad I brought the big guns for this. Oh, I'm not sure if I have time for this. I do. I do have time for this. I'll just make the stakes immediately afterwards. I'm currently, I have fries in the oven. It's like, well, maybe? The real question is just waves. I almost wish they did away with the wave system and actually just had, like, an amount of enemies that would come at you. Yeah, we should be able to do this. This might actually be perfect timing. But you know, how... I would almost prefer instead of waves, it's just like, you have 300 enemies remaining in this defense mission. And they just come at you at set amounts, and so as you deplete them, they come out. That way there's not this, like, weird dead zone between. Or if defense just went on a full timer. Very similar to, I get the feeling... Wait. I get the very distinct feeling people did not bring... Oh, no, they did. They're fine. He was just in operator mode. I was like, oh no. I see somebody with 250 HP flat. How do you even do that? But no, they're in operator mode. Go figure. Oh, it was stuck in the ground. Okay. Everybody bring their extremely unmodded Kubros. I don't know. I've definitely done it before, where I've brought like an unmodded frame or something like that. I feel like super mega guilt for it. I always get a little crabby when I'm just like, did you just bring like your totally unranked, unmodded Warframe into this, you know, 30 to 50 mission? Like, this is not easy business. I'm not going to bother reviving it. I mean, hell, Steve's about to go down. I might almost want to bow out of this one and try again when I've got people tonight. It's gonna take some time. Oh, we do have a frost. Oh, he's just hiding up there. Well, having a frost should help. I don't know. I should be okay. I'm just always just like, don't waste my time. Bad. I'm glad I brought my Archiplasmor. This is not the kind of thing I could have just quanced through. I might have been able to, but still. One problem is energy values. Like, this is all Eximus enemies. Which means I'm not going to have a whole lot of energy to my name. I'm gonna have some amount. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I brought the right gun for this. Oh, and he's just dead. Okay, well that's good. And 2,000 HP and Steve went down. I am impressed. I should not judge people's Kubros so much. Because apparently this mission is real tough. I guess it's not that bad. Just keep hitting me. The only way I can tend to ball. And I don't think I've seen a totally regular Volt in a mission in ages. I guess clearly I've been playing with too many obsessives. Oh, is that an ally Bursa? That actually is. Yeah, somebody hacked the isolator. Do I have anything I can summon? I can summon more than that. And does my previous guy go away? That doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll just have an ancient healer as well. That should help. Should hopefully help. I do not have the energy for this. That's okay. Thank person marking the hyenas so I can go kill them. I'm not paying full attention. I'm just killing everything. I'm curious how many specters you can drop down. In a given round. Probably quite a lot. Boy, I'm getting magnetic procs like crazy. A big deal. It's a pain in the butt. Tell this guy to do. I can tell them to hold position. I should have done that. You. Just tell him to hold position there. Zoom. It's an enemy. Isolated Bursa. Wish they'd last a little bit longer. That's okay. Come on. Fight for me. Another... I guess we get multiple isolated verses. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Definitely, my fries are going to come out before my steak is done, though, which is unfortunate. Only because I have to be the one to cook the steak. I thought this was just going to be a 10 round defense mission. The answer is nope. I was mistaken. Yeah, I probably should have just backed out in the very beginning. Just want to get things done. I don't have time. I love this stupid giant Nerf shotgun. It is by far, I think it's got to be one of my favorite weapons in the game. I think I like the Astel a little bit better for just the sheer convenience of it. Oh. I might run out of ammo here. Well, that's why I have I Cast Fist. I forget sometimes, I'm not rolling carriers, so I don't have unlimited ammo. Definitely got to give me a good catch moon ribbon. Sooner or later. Oh. I went down. Actually was not aware that that was within the realm of possibility. I guess it makes sense. It's bad news. Not even halfway done. Because if the bubble stays up, our chances are better. He's desist. Decease. Stupid hyena. There we go. Yeah. At least my guns are good enough to take those guys down. A little bit on the expensive side, but it's okay. I would like to actually maybe work on my stomps for some extra lives here, but the fact that this is just all Eximus means I'm never going to have the energy for it. Oh, this probably would have been a great mission for Hildren. Well, no Hildren. But it could have, but... it's fine. We'll be fine. Morale is low. Getting some energy back? I'm getting a little bit back. Problem is, somebody's just gonna roll along and just take it all from me. Yep. Wow, that goes away quick. Look at that. It does not take much to just completely drain me. Flex a little bit. Because I was really hoping Rage would be, like, more useful. I guess part of it is I'm not taking whole boatloads of damage here, so... that would mildly do it. I don't know. Okay. Hey, down. I don't necessarily know if I'm the only one that can fight the hyenas. I think the frost is well built. I guess I could actually pull up the statistics and judge. Last one. He was just like ragdolled on the ground. Sneaky sucker. Yeah, Volt 15. Yeah. Oh, wow. I guess these missions are probably just available to anybody that has access to the planets. I don't know. I think I'm totally spoiled by the fact that I almost never pug in this game. And so it's a bit, I don't want to say odd, just, yeah, being in a totally pug match and realizing, like, yeah, I actually probably am the best geared person on this, this mission by far. When you play with nothing but like, I'm not going to say obsessives, but, you know, people that play considerable amounts of this game, then you finally sit down to play with people that don't. It's, culture shock, I guess. I gotta get off my high orbiter. Being a dog. Why? I got better things to do. Big tentacles. Let's see. That Leech Eximus is still going. Or not Leech Eximus. Yeah, that is a Leech Eximus of mine. He's still just tootling around. I'm impressed. I would have figured he died long ago. I could always just summon another one if I wanted to. I have a lot of them. I should probably figure out exactly which ones are useful. I should probably actually start doing the Clem mission so I can summon Clem myself whenever I want. I don't actually know if Clem is that good. I remember him being relatively tough, but that's about it. Pretty good gun. Strike through on a gun really does make a huge difference to my playstyle. Steve. Oh. My Steve. Okay. Oh, that's where my tentacle went. Are the enemies? Is it just that Versa? Very hard to tell. I keep getting knocked over. There we go. I should probably go make a whole stock of ciphers at some point, just for convenience sake. Another enemy Bursa. Alright. Big gun back out. Or do I just not have that much of a stock for this gun? Might actually just be the case. I don't think I've ever paid attention to my Archiplasmor's max ammo capacity. I've still got solid amounts of time on Steve. I really enjoy being able to just, like, clear whole groups like that. That's why I like me some, wow. He is just distracted. Works for me. Let's see. That's why I like Nidus so much. Really durable. Does not care. Can grab everyone. And destroy them. Okay. 8 more waves. Well, 7 more waves. And I can get through. I feel bad for not helping revive, but I'm pretty sure I've got the best gun on the group. I should be using that more than anything else. A lot of enemies. No, I was like complaining about really boring defense missions previously. This one's a little bit more interesting. I think this is what happens when you play way too much Warframe. You have the goodies. Until you start doing like arbitrations or some of the more like ridiculous nonsense. Then I'm back to being Chomsky McGillicuddy. Usually not so bad, but sometimes it is. Oh, are you still alive? Please stop that. It is an inconvenience to me. How much damage my machete does to these guys? Probably bupkis. I'll attempt to hit something next time. But yeah, it actually looks like my Archoplasmor has been maxed out on ammo this entire time. That's actually really nice. Sup? You get the machete. Ooh, 200 damage. I mean, I can kill it. But, yeah. Pretty solid reason why I stick to my guns. I'll probably try more on Melee once Melee 3.0 officially comes out. Because I think that'll be interesting. I definitely enjoyed Wukong's like staff. No, swinging around. So if every weapon worked like that, I think I'd like it a lot more. I think the main thing is just like you're very static when you're swinging a melee weapon, and like, I don't know. Feels like I should be able to like dance through enemy hits and so on and so forth. Shoot. In retrospect, well, I don't know. I guess my usual Sentinel probably would have just gotten wrecked by this point, so I can't really say if Steve is a better or worse idea for this one. Definitely got to work on my mod sets and forming my MOAs. Oh, these bursts do not go down quick. Steve, on the other hand, goes down easy. Okay. While we're doing it, this is a little bit more of a trial than I expected. I figured since this is kind of a community event, it would be relatively easy, and the answer is no. I guess that's why they put the cosmetic bonus rewards at the end of the track, as opposed to... kind of in the beginning. This way you have to actually work for it. That's fair. I'll have to work on Steve. Hopefully they add some interesting, like, MOA skins and armor sets and so on and so forth at a later date. Like, I would pay some solid plat to get a Roomba skin for my MOA. How rad would that be? Effectively, it's just small and just scoots around. Maybe makes it so all it is just loot radius supreme. Oh, dude, I would love that. Effectively a MOA equivalent of a carrier. Where all it is just massive loot vacuum. And does, like, ammo conversion and stuff. Roomba Prime. Oh. And it would, I mean, it would work. Be goofy as shit, but it would work. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what other things. I mean, I still want a mag from Phantasy Star. Like, those would be great. I gotta sit down at some point and just, like, play through the Phantasy Star Online games. I don't know. Because there's Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2, which were technically... 2 was like... Well, no. There was episodes 1 and 2. It gets a little bit murky. And I played those two a lot. I never played the card version. And then there's Phantasy Star Universe. And then there was Phantasy Star Online PSO2, which is actually finally coming to the West next year. Which I'm kind of excited for, because it means I might actually get the chance to play it. I'm not sure how well it's going to hold up, admittedly, but, like, you know, I'll do what I can. I'll probably play an amount of it. Who knows? I'm gonna, like, grab Price and a couple other people and be like, let's just binge through this. But, knowing Stumped, they'll probably do it as a group. And that's fine. I don't know. I'll just play with Shell. She is infinitely reliable most of the time. Unless she doesn't like the game. And then she just don't care. Doesn't matter how cool the game is. Someday I'll convince her the gameplay is fun. Oh, I can smell the fries. Oh no, that burst is down. Okay, that's good. 2 waves remaining, then I can go make steak. Some part of me wonders if just having steak on its own is actually, like, worth the effort. Well, not worth the effort, but, like, I don't know. I've been recently really enjoying beef in, like, full meals and stuff, like curries and so on and so forth, and it always feels a little wasteful to just have pure steak. But sometimes, I don't know, it's just nice to have steak. Especially when we can. I realize I'm contributing to the problem. For reference, beef is like one of the least environmentally friendly. It's not one of the least environmentally friendly. There's worse, like automotive and obviously like power. and probably waste management. But I know, like, beef and cows and stuff contribute quite a lot to global warming and so on and so forth. And so it's always one of those where it's like, yep, I really should, like, tone down the amount of beef I eat. What I really like is just lab-grown beef. Like, if and when that happens, I'm just going all in. I'll make it work. I know there's a bunch of alternatives. We've been eating a lot of veggie burgers lately. I think yesterday we had, what was it? Indian veggie burgers. Which... It was like a masala burger, I think it was. It was pretty good. It had corn in it, which surprised me, because usually I wouldn't think corn in anything, you know, Indian related. But it was pretty good. Definitely the kind of thing that I would gladly have, you know, again in the future. And, like, I don't know, I've told this story before, but first veggie burger I ever had was dry, hard, and boring. I don't think there was anything on it. I think I put, like, ketchup on it or something like that. It was just a bad veggie burger, so for years I've just been like, meh, veggie burgers. In reality, veggie burgers are pretty dang good. You just gotta find the good ones. Trader Joe's has all the good ones. Sponsor me, Trader Joe's. I'm good for it. Wow. I think that mission might have needed a bit of a mastery limit or something. Because, oof, that one guy, I think he only killed like 23 people. Not a big deal. Luckily, I guess I was there and that other guy was there to do most of the legwork, but it's like, that was a little bit beyond his level of firepower. But I guess it's not that big a deal. Anyway, so that's it for Proxy Rebellion for now. I guess next up would be Thermia Fractures, but I think I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to go make my food, and then I think I'll get to streaming, then we'll do Warframe at the very end. That'll be fun.